In this corner, we have Steam. In this corner, we have Epic. In this corner, we have Gabe Newell. In this corner, we have Tim Sweeney. The saga continue, man. Steam versus Epic, man. You're like, okay, what now? It's the AI debate. But like I've always said, hey, look, humans are better than AI. AI is a tool. You know, AI only knows what the human give it. A computer only knows what the human give it. A computer runs on zeros and ones. So, okay? So anyway, listen to this. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Me again. And it's a beautiful day, by the way. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sitting here playing. Listen to this. Epic Game boss Tim Sweeney doubles down on his critique of Steam AI disclosure. I just hate to see Valve confiscate every more opportunity from small developers. It means that Valve beat Steam to the no, I mean, wait a minute, no, Steam beats Epic to the punch, or it's kind of like what Microsoft did with Game Pass, did with not Game Pass, but the Activision Blizzard deal. They just beat everybody to it. Anyway, what this article say? Oh, by the way, hello viewers, hello subscribers. Anyway, listen to this. After criticizing Valve for including made with AI disclosure on Steam game pages, Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney is doubling down with a short explanation of why he's so opposed to the tag. They hurt small developers and apparently says here, echoing the recent sentiment shared by Nexon that people should just assume every game company is now using AI. Says here, as the technology becomes more widespread, Sweeney spoke out against Valve integration of AI disclosure on games Steam listing. He argues that AI tag makes no sense for game stores, where AI will be involved in nearly all future production, but that's not where his take on the situation ended. Sweeney followed up in response to an accusation that his opinion heavily implies that Epic is now using AI coding tools for the latest updates to Unreal Engine, explaining that they are not true at all. I just hate to see Valve confiscate every more opportunity from small developers by facilitating new categories, cancel our campaigns, and review bombing. The CEO continues in his reply, Steam used to just facilitate our downloads. Then he says, he concludes, then they foreclose on payments, then price our competition, then crypto, now AI. His thoughts aren't exactly surprising here, especially seeing as he recently chimed in on the Arc Raider AI debate, the one concerning the new shooter, use of AI text speech, arguing that the tech could actually somehow create an even bigger opportunity for voice actors. Expectedly, however, not everyone agrees. Well, you know what? They might as well put Forza Horizon 5 into this situation too. That's why a lot of people were getting upset when Forza Horizon 5 came out. It had AI in it. But anyway, it says here, the top comment made under Sweeney follows up, provide as much. I just hate to see Valve putting consumer first. Quip its writers. Another reads, asking to see the ingredients of a product is not confiscating opportunity. Man, this self-righteous hyperbole is a bit much. While one underneath states maybe it's not review bombing, maybe people just don't like AI generated garbage. The extent of those negative reviews indicates the demand for said disclaimer. I mean, they certainly do make a valid point there. Consumers are allowed to voice their own thoughts via reviews, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's review bombing. A solid chunk of the population is understandably still wary of AI. And then that's the end of the article. That's one article. Now, time for article number 2. You're like, okay, who's article number 2? Let's see here. PC Games and they have an article on this too. So we're going to do both of them. And let's see here. Nope, not you. PC Games in. Nope, not you. Not you. Not you. Nope. Okay, here we go. PC Games in. AI, a computer knows nothing. A computer only knows what the human give it. It's the same thing with AI. AI only know what the human give it. But anyway, it says here, here's an article on PC Games, and it says this: Valve devs counter calls to scrap Steam AI disclosure, say it's a technology relying on cultural laundering, IP infringement, and slopification. Says here, a Valve artist has defend AI disclosures on storefronts like Steam, saying they only scared those with low effort products. He must be talking about Fortnite. Anyway, it says here, another week, another flashpoint in the debate around the use of AI in game development. This time it was Epic Games CEO and Fortnite boss Tim Sweeney who created the latest spark, claiming that AI disclosures like the ones found on Steam store pages make no sense. His arguments being that everyone will have to fess up to using it eventually, as AI will become involved in nearly all future production. A Valve developer has now had their say in a back and forth with the ex-user that Sweeney initially backed, with his remarks saying that the only people afraid of this are the ones that knows their products is low effort. It says here, currently any game that uses generative AI in the development process must disclose it on its Steam page. Recent big names to feature an AI disclose include Arc Raiders for its robots, movement animation and text-to-speech systems, and Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which using AI tools help empower its developers. That's two of this year's biggest new multiplayer games adopting the technology, and of course Forza Horizon 5. Anyway, it says here, I am confident we'll see more major releases post similar disclosures in 2026. And then it says here, AI Sanchez, a Valve artist who had a hand in Counter-Strike 2 remake of Train last year, has come to the defense of AI disclosures, responding to Matt Worksman on X, whose post about Steam need to drop the Made with AI label originally caught Sweeney's attention. Sanchez expresses his disagreement, and then he says, this is like saying food products shouldn't have their ingredients list. They say consumers should have the information to decide if they want to buy something or not, depending on the content. The only people afraid of this are the ones that knows their products is low effort. It says here, Worksman, who run a YouTube channel focused on Unreal Engine cinematography, attempts to discredit the comparison by saying that products such as food and appliance have the potential to cause harm, whereas media made by AI doesn't. A somewhat valid observation, but it's the ethics that concern Sanchez. Would love to know if your clothes or coffee or products using child labor, or if the materials are organically produced, or if your car engine has a certain type of technicalities. That should be visible to everyone, so consumers can make an educated choice, not an Q ones. Then it says here, in the final message to Workman, the Valve devs say that we shouldn't excuse a technology relying on cultural laundering, IP infringement, and slopification. Hugh, I know I am not alone thinking that creation is a matter of creators, not prompt engineers. Sanchez add, educated consumers will pick an original over counterfeit. It's worth noting, of course, that Sanchez doesn't speak for all of Valve here, but his views as an artist at the company certainly speak volumes. I, for one, think that artificial intelligence has its use, but load the idea of mechanics, storylines, and visual and audio assets being generated by Gen AI. As a result, Steam discloses are a valuable tool for me as the line between human and AI creation continues to blur. That's the end of both articles, man. Look, Forza Horizon 5 had AI in it. That's why a lot of people were getting upset about the game, because we went from Forza Horizon 1, 2, 3, and 4 playing together as our gamers, and then all of a sudden in Forza Horizon 5 you're sitting on the map by yourself, and then you're seeing cars pretending to be humans driving all over the place, and then you see people, you see cars parked on the side, and then when you get up close to it, it disappears. So Forza Horizon 5 and the games that are mentioned here are part of the AI train. Now, can AI the article, let me see if I can pull this up. There was a part in this article here. See if I can get it. There's a part in this article here. It says AI doesn't cause let's see here. It says AI doesn't cause harm. It says here worksmen who run a YouTube channel focus on Unreal Engine cinematography attempts to discredit the comparison by saying that products such as foods and appliances have the potential to cause harm, whereas media made by AI doesn't. Well, that's not true, because AI can cause harm by the information it puts. If by the information that's being put out, it can cause some serious harm. You can mislead people, with AI, and it can cause all kind of issues. So that statement is not true. And AI only knows what the human gives it, right? A computer only knows what the humans give it, what a human gives it. So computers and AI is a tool, but they both can be used for the wrong reason, and it can be used to mislead people. But I think what Valve coming up with the Made with AI was a warning to people, to give people a choice in deciding, like, okay, is this for me, or is this for you, or is this not for you? That's the decision you got to make when it comes to video games with AI. It's Valve saying that Made with AI is just a warning, and a choice for the consumer, So it's just like it says, like, if you go to the store and buy products, you see the label, and the label said, okay, this is made with this, and this, and it gives you a warning on it. And then this product is made with this, and this, and it also gives you a warning. So it's the same. It's the same with AI. So AI is just a tool, but it can be used for the right and wrong reasons. Now, in the Forza Horizon 5 situation, Microsoft never told none of us that it was made with AI. We didn't even see a label. We didn't even see a label on the box say "Made with AI." Me and others, as we went to go play the game, we started off playing together. We started off like playing together, and we were driving through the desert, and there was a sandstorm, and we saw people driving back and forth doing their thing. But then all of a sudden, the game just switched over to where you're on the map by yourself, and you're like, okay, where's everybody else? And then you're sitting there driving, and you see these cars. They act like they're humans, and they drive up, and then like all of a sudden they disappear. You see cars like parked on the side, pretending to be real, and they weren't, and then they disappear when you're on the track. So that game had AI in it. Microsoft never told us, or should I say Phil Spencer or Nadelia, or who's that? Our playgrounds never warned us that the game had AI in it. So Valve putting AI on says made with AI on their games is a warning and a protection for the consumer, for people who are not who don't understand AI, and who don't, or for people who don't see the benefits of it. So Tim Sweeney can't get mad. I think Tim Sweeney's probably jealous and envious that Valve took that label and beat them to the punch, and beat them with it, like how Microsoft beat their competitors by purchasing Activision Blizzard. I think that's what Tim Sweeney's mad about. But the made with AI, man, I think it's a warning and a protection. So it's for people who like it and for people who don't like it. Like if a person sees a game and says, "Oh, it's made with AI," I'm like, "Nah, I'm not gonna mess with this." Or a person that sees the game that says made with AI, okay, that's for me. That's the warning. So yeah, AI is just a tool, man, but it can be used, for the right and wrong reason, and it can be used to misinform people. To misinform people, depending on the person or individual or business that's using it. So yeah. But other than that, man, yeah. But I still say humans. I still say humans are better when it comes to this AI stuff. But that's just me. It's good to have some tools, but humans are still better. Just saying. Yeah. Humans are real. AI is just a tool. Anyway, leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.